Hello, good morning, Monday. Find my niche. Hello, hello, hello. Come on in the room. Come on in here. I got a little bit of signal. Let me know if you can hear me okay. Karibu sana. Akwaba. Yes, yes. Eugene. Hello, hello. It never fails. As soon as I go live, people start calling. All right, all right, all right. Okay, cool. One second. I don't even know how to stop the audio, but anyway. Hello? Yes, I'm on. Okay. Anyway, sorry. You. It's been a rough week. Anyway, how y'all doing? How you doing? Whoever's in here. It's gonna be one of those days. Anyway, click on the dot, open browser, make sure you are in the YouTube browser. Hopefully you are doing well. I do have some little notes here for tonight's live. I guess I'll make it quick because I do have a lot of stuff to do. And I'm doing all right. I'm finding my niche. I'm doing all right. Trying to make it, trying to make it. Anyway, come one, come all. I am going to just give you a quick overview of the channel, Sakela on Go. There are quite a couple of name changes. It is my journey through Africa. Started off as a snorkeling channel. And so now it is my journey in Africa. I'd like to say that everything is hunky dory, peachy king. There have been some highs and some lows, more highs than lows. So that's a good thing. So just welcome. If this is your first time stumbling up on my channel, please hit that subscribe button and the like button and leave me a comment and tell me where you are watching from. All righty. So, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Let's start with life lessons. What I am learning over here on this continent, or as Julia Malema calls it, one big country. We are all the same, but most of the people don't get that. But anyway, um, since coming here, it has worked on my patients quite a bit because I tell you, they have been tried and it's all good. Nobody moves fast here. Everything is pulley, slow, slow. Show up when you want to, all sorts of stuff. So I have learned mad patience because if you knew me before, you know I had none, absolutely none. So uh, been through a few countries since 2020. I left the United States on election day 2020, and I have been in East Africa ever since. Zanzibar, Tanzania, whatever you want to call it, Kenya, Zambia, Uganda. I'm right now in Kenya, on the coast of Kenya. I need to reach over there and get my spray because apparently during the rainy season, we get flies. We get flies. We got mad flies, but I got some for them today. I got the spray and it's not so toxic. So I guess that's why they keep coming back. Anyway, learned a lot about myself, learned about my people over here in Africa. For the most part, the people are super nice. And you got some folks that try you. Yes, anywhere you go. So, even through it all, I'm still defending my people over here. Um, it's just been a really weird week. So, I did go to Nairobi this week. I went to Nairobi last week because today is the first day of the week. I went to Nairobi and for like 5 days last week. And they were really nice in Nairobi. I went to go to immigration. And so, what I got to do. So, if you don't know, I am here on East Africa visa, which expires in 7 days. And so, basically, what I was told is that type of visa cannot be extended. Not that I was trying to extend that visa, I am trying to just extend my stay in Kenya. So I have to leave the country, apply for the visa, then come back. They were super duper nice about it, unlike other experiences. And so no problem, no harm, no foul. And yeah, that's what's up with that. So anyway, yeah, I'm tired. I'm tired of trains, planes, and automobiles, getting up, tutoring, doing everything that I need to do. Now, I will say this: he was trying to push for the Permit K, which is a work visa, because I don't know why. Which is that visa. And I forgot how much that visa costs, but anyway, annually you end up paying almost $1,000 a year because I think he doesn't understand that I don't work for a company out of Kenya or whatever. Not I think what I really want to do is just hobo around Africa. So I have been downsizing, trying to clean out, minimize, be a minimalist, do whatever. If it don't fit in my backpack, it can't go type deal. And see as much of this as I can on an extreme budget. I did test the waters and up the ante on hours. That's probably why my lazy self's so tired. I'm so tired. Yeah, so what I want to say is y'all know what's fixing to happen. It's going to be another shift in the atmosphere. So I do by the 8th have to leave Kenya. And so I'm trying to decide, what's really going to be the final outcome of all of that. Do I stay or do I go? Go just next door, something, come back, go here, go there, go anywhere. You will find out really soon. And that's all I'm going to say about that. So through it all, I can't really speak ill of Africa because when I first got here, it was all peaches and cream. Everything was really, really fun and baboons running over the roof. Everything was okay. It was super fun. Okay, Bitcoin Hotel. I'm just gonna step out on faith and say that's Smart Money TV. Maybe no. I don't know who that is. Hi. Hey Pete, that's Smart Money TV. It was pretty cool. And I think, I've been watching a lot of videos of a lot of people and, all the videos pop up. Oh, why are people leaving this country and this, that, and the other? So there was a really good point that was made. Now, mind you, when I came here, I came to Zanzibar and I was on an island. And I remember from living in Hawaii for 3 years, that I don't like living on an island. I get bored really quick, so I don't like living on an island. So I came to the mainland, and so in that course of that time, I was there for a year on the mainland, and people were leaving left and right. Like when I came here, there was a bunch of people already here, and they were coming in after I came here, and they were leaving just as quickly. So a point that was made, that was a really good point, was that during that time, excuse me, now I got the hiccups. People were coming here. It was at the height of the pandemic, and basically Tanzania, whatever you want to call it, was the only, basically the only country over here with their borders open. So everybody was flocking here, and for whatever reason, people said they were just stopping through. They weren't staying. They, X, Y, and Z. Me, I just go where the wind shift. It don't really make me a difference, but I want to state for the record that I was going to try to come into Kenya anyway. And then that turned into my little first backpacking trip. And then they wouldn't let me back into the country. So kind of just stepped my little plan or goal or whatever up quickly. And so I ended up here in Kenya beginning of March. So now, and I knew this passport, March, has it been that long? This is coming up. This is May 1st. Happy May 1st. So yeah, so 7 days that visa expires. And so, like I said, the people were very friendly. So we just got to move on again and make some changes, move around, shift around. Through all of that, I can honestly say that I still love Africa. And I can say that because I have students, I tutor English online, and most of my students are from the Middle East, Asia, and South America. I don't have not a one African student. Um, and if you want to, yeah, had a couple of students stop through from Egypt. That's about it. Um, they, let me just state, I get angry. I get, and I try to mask it. But when other people start saying crazy off kilter stuff about Africa, I'm still defending Africa because apparently somebody needs to get the word out. And I'm just one person. And there are several other people with thousands and thousands of subscribers showing you all of the beauty in Africa. And I say it time and time again, we need to come, y'all need to come because I'm already here. Come to Africa and make our presence known because apparently somebody got the game effed up. So if one more Asian person asked me, are the people like civilized here? And then so one did explain to me that all they ever show them about Africa is these rural villages where they're living the traditional huts. They don't have water, they don't have electricity. That's like few and far in between. They do exist. I'm not saying they don't exist. They do exist, but for the most part, most of these countries, like everywhere else, has a capital, have big cities. Where I'm staying right now, I'm near Mombasa. Mombasa is like the second largest city in Kenya. So tomorrow you will see video cuts of traffic in Nairobi versus in the daytime versus traffic in Mombasa at nighttime. It was lit last night, y'all, because I just got back late last night. And it's just amazing the thought process that people think about Africa. And I'm here to tell you that yes, it's cities. We have cities. It's civilized. It's all of that. Are we different? Yes, we are, but in the same essence, we're still the same because our ancestors came from here, or whatever you want to believe. If you was already in the United States, they still came from here, right here. Yeah, like my foo-foo spoon. I got it just in case I need to batter up. Um, we still playing that game. I've been good. It's been all good, but just in case somebody want to, get their 30 seconds of fame while I'm doing this live, know that it's going to go down. And I'm talking about Mickey Mouse. I'm not even playing with them. I was scared to come in here last night. And with that, I've been telling people like, yeah, deal breaker, I got a mouse and I gotta go. And they're like, oh, are you scared of a little creature? Yes, I am. And y'all can do it how you want to do. I'm scared of the stinking mouse. They just move too creepy and fast for me. So anyway, um, what really, really rubbed me, I can say it did rub me the wrong way. So I had another student who's working on a PhD from Turkey. She wants to talk about hyperfertility in Africa and that Europeans, something about Europeans and their numbers decreasing, and that Africa has hyperfertility or something, stuff like this. And I try to hold my mule because I don't want to have to light it up. But I must have been really crisp with her because she ended up saying something like, well, she was trying to say, don't blame her or take it personal. She's asking questions and she wants to know. And I just simply asked her, do you really want to have this conversation with me? Because one thing that is certain in Africa, as well as most parts of Asia and the Middle East, they still believe in a family structure, whereas these people get married at a young age and start having babies. If you are a part of that crew, that, to all of y'all on that equal rights stuff, kudos, because I know equal rights had me working hard in life, and there was many a days that I blast out the equal rights movement. Until you worked as hard as I've worked in life, you'll understand why. I don't want to do too much right now. I want it to be easy peasy. I want to relax because everything that I did, which will be bring me up to the next student, but it's been hard work. So when you have that mindset, no, I'm not married, no, I don't have children, that I don't need a man, I'm independent, I'm a strong woman, no matter what color you are, because apparently it's really not affecting our race that much, but it's affecting other people. You want to do what you want to do to your body. That's your choice. That's your right. But then don't complain when you say, oh, we're not growing. It is what it is, because I'm here and I'm over 50, and it is very rare that you meet a person of the opposite sex that is single. um I don't even really know where their people over 40 are. Even the little young boys that, pretend to have all this love and affection for you, you simply ask them a question: are you married? Well, yeah. Okay, well, goodbye. They're already married, they already have children, you know. So the people here still believe in a family structure. The people in the Middle East still believe in having a family structure. Granted, China, they still got a cap. You can't just have 6, 7 kids in China. I think they did up it to 2. It was 1. And, you know, Western countries, UK, US, y'all doing it how y'all want to do it. So the repercussions are your numbers are decreasing because you're doing it how you want to do it. So don't complain. You're pushing things that don't produce children. You're pushing things that um, is got you in a bunch, and things that you meant to do harm to the creator's people is backfiring on you. That is just in essence. So this student has called me like 3 times. She called me twice this morning. And she said she wanted to finish the conversation because honestly, I wasn't letting her get a word in edgewise. I don't care, girl. Don't call me asking me that stupid crap because you're going to get an earful. And before I disconnected with her the last time, I told her, I gave her a name, Margaret Sanger. Look her up. And the next time you come, you want to talk to me, then and ask why your people in the pickle they are, look her up and we'll discuss it. And she was like, oh, for really? Sure. Just don't blame me. Okay, no problem. No problem whatsoever. Brings me to the next student. He was an older gentleman from Japan. I want to say Japan. I think Japan. Not really sure. But when we discuss, go back and forth, I try to get these people to try to talk or whatever. So he's asking me questions, and I'm telling him, what I've done in my life. I'm 6 years in the military. I went in the military at age 17. I'm a war veteran. I drove trucks. I got out, license screwed up. I went in the medical field, got that out of my system, went back to driving trucks. Um, Drove trucks during the summer as a medical assistant. And he basically said, wow, those are really harsh jobs and not very ladylike or something. He said, something in fact, he said, I'm sure men in a lot of places, including myself, don't feel like a woman should do something like that. Okay, I'm glad you wasn't in the hiring office because I did what I did. I said, but just know this, everything that I've done has been hard work. I've hauled those Michigan gravel trains, which is doubles, hauling like 130 something thousand pounds up and down them raggedy roads in Michigan, Canada, Ohio. I've hauled oversized loads, binding those chains by myself, and pulled a tanker going into the oil field and loading my own tanker with 75-pound hoses. I've done that myself. I've done that. But I wanted everybody that saw me doing it to know that's where my habit of wearing pink from head to toe started. Even in the military, I stayed in trouble because I always wanted to look fly. Just because you are in a position that's a little rough and tumble, for one, don't play the damsel. That's a pet peeve of mine. For two, you do not have to look or act like a man to be in these positions. You can still be a lady. And so he wants to call back and discuss it further. There's nothing to discuss. I did what I did. I did what I have to do. I'm traveling around by myself. So with that, I have to be cautious, but I'm not just gonna let just any old thing happen to myself, not willingly. You may get me, but you're gonna know I was there. Okay. And so with that, I found that this past week I have just been defending Africa, defending Africa, defending Africa. I'm still doing it because why? Because I still love Africa. I wouldn't trade it for the world. you know, I sometimes I check these videos and I hear what people are saying, and we all, the only people that I do know for certain that just boost their country like to no avail is Turkey and Saudi Arabia. I don't know why, but Saudi Arabia. I don't even know if Japanese people, yeah, because Chinese people, they say they want to go to Japan and all these other countries, that because that's one way to get them to talk is to have them tell me what's so special about where they live. So everybody thinks that going to the US is like going to be a saving grace for them. Yes, we did major Bitcoin Hotep. That's where I met her in my military days, and we got a picture floating around there from I think 19 what was it 87. We was fly. We had on white. I think it was an Easter Sunday. Couldn't tell us nothing. We not walking around like all manly and harsh, and you know I stayed in trouble for wearing the brown color lipstick because at that point, I don't know how many of y'all remember Ebony Fashion Fair, chocolate raspberry. And in the Marine Corps, you can only wear red. All right, welcome, Danielle. Thank you for showing up. Yes. So I would wear chocolate raspberry, which has it was like a purple, little purplish tint. Well, it was purplish, and you're only allowed to wear red in the Marine Corps. At that point, red was not my thing, but that's how I roll. Cute. I had to be cute. Even in my trucking days, any given day before I started hauling chemicals, even after I started hauling chemicals, I'd get out and I'd be matching the color of my truck or doused in pink from head to toe. When I started hauling chemicals, I had a pink hard hat, pink safety goggles. My little safety suit, fire resistant suit, was gray with pinks embroidery on it. Pink, 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 and more pink. Pink sneakers, pink whatever. Pinked it up. But, you know, I still had that thing like, I would meet people and they're like, "Oh, when are you coming off the road?" And I'd be like, "Okay, that's the end of that conversation. You just broke us up because I'm not." Once that road get in your blood, it don't come out. But I'm sitting over here just looking from a distance. Hi, her body. Yes, yes, yes. Y'all, welcome, welcome, welcome. Let me take a pause to say, if this is your first time, please hit the subscribe button, the like button, thumbs up, thumbs up, and leave a comment as to where you're watching from. So anyway, um, yes, so my other friend, she sent me a video and she was saying, oh, there's a young lady, she's trying to hit all these countries in a really small time frame. Like she wants to go to every country in the world or something. And she listed how many different countries she wanted to go. I can't think of her name right now, but by the end of the year, which to me was like amazing. Like, what you gonna do? Go to a country like every other day? And and so the comment was, she's like you, she doesn't have any fear. That's not true. I do have fear, but I just don't let it run my life because, people say you only live once. And I may have said it before. That's not true. You only die once. You got 365 days a year to live. So I'm taking advantage of it and I'm doing things. I've talked to so many people in my life's walk, and so many of them regretted not doing this and regretted not doing that. So the only thing that I regret, and it's not a full regret because I still turn around and tell myself that at that time it wasn't a thing and it was not my season. But had I known what I known in maybe my 30s, I would have been over here. I would have left a long time ago. But I was maybe not mature enough. I'm still immature, but I was like really, really, really immature. So, um, yes, you know, you have to stop making excuses and start making moves if that's what you want to do. So, in my mind and in my heart, I want to be in Africa. And I get upset sometime and I start looking for other places. And um, I keep doing kitty cat. I have tried to be open to go to other places and I just can't do it. I can't make myself do it. And I mean, it sounds really good. It looks really good. Everything looks good. And then I'm just like, no, because this is where I want to be, on this mineral rich soil of Africa. And I just, it's not a cakewalk. So I apologize if I ever made you think that this was the easiest, peasiest thing to do. The only thing easy about this journey of mine was buying that ticket and getting on a plane and not looking back. Should have threw some salt over my shoulder. um, Miss Thing, she does it every time. You want to go outside? Come say hi to my people. Come say hi to the water lilies. Say hi, water lilies. Ooh, my baby. This is my baby Jada. Emerald got put out for eating a piece of my chicken. And this is one of her bigger babies. You can say hi. Look over here. She's so needy. Okay. All righty. Superstar. So I know that this is where I want to be. There's 54 countries over here. I would love to see every last one of them. Some of them are less desirable than others, so they will definitely be at the end of the list for me to see. But this is where I want to be, no doubt. And somewhere or the other, it's going to happen. I have to use some of that patience that I learned, and I have to be mindful that this is not the United States. And and she said hi. She just said meow. And yeah, so I don't it's not easy. It's not, a glide across. There's things that you do have to do. There's things that you have to throw out the door. And so one of the things that I noticed, it's hotter than the dickens over here on the coast. And we've got flies. We got flies. We got flies. We got flies. I have just never seen such. And they said, oh, that's normal. It's because of the rainy season. We got these big old millipede things and everything else. What I don't see and what I'm not bothered by is mosquitoes. I went to Nairobi. It's about, I think the lowest it got over there was like 61 degrees, which to me felt very chilly. And they had mad mosquitoes. And so it's, wherever you go is going to be something. I was just like, oh my God, I had like 3 mosquito bites on my face when I woke up. But the thing is, like, they go away. It's not like the mosquitoes in Michigan. Like, you have sores and you can tell who been ate up by mosquitoes in the summer in Michigan because they got little spots all over their body like they had chicken pox. These mosquito bites go away for some reason. I have no idea why. Um, yeah. Um, Central, now I'm gonna tell you who's at the bottom of the list. Don't judge me if you do. I really don't care. But actually, African Republic is above Morocco, Egypt, um, Algeria, Liberia, no, Libya. So y'all know that's Northern Africa. That's across the top. I do want to see Tunisia, but I've seen some horrible things and Mauritania over there on the far corner. But this is all Northern Africa. They do still have some serious race issues up there. So if you don't know your geography, Northern Africa are those what I call Middle Eastern countries. It's highly populated with the Arab population, the Arabs and the Berbers. Berbers, the people that make Moors. Oh, you didn't hear that from me. Anyway, they still have like some active slavery going on up there, and it's really not a hidden thing. It's not like a secret. It's just if you don't look stuff up and read stuff, you don't know. So I'm telling you, they still have some active slavery going on in some of those countries up there. They have, you know, they're a little aggressive as well. And okay, you got somebody over in Central Africa Republic. That's one of those francophone countries. Francophone, I can't even say it. Francophone countries. They speak French, I think. French, Spanish. Is that the one that they speak? No, they speak French. So there are some countries that speak straight French. They don't try to speak anything else. Those are above those are just a hair above the Northern African countries. Because I do really want to see Senegal. I really, really, really want to see Senegal, but me, no parlez-vous français, so can't do it. I did went to Togo. It was a struggle, but you can use your Google Translator, but it is what it is. Um, those countries are down at the bottom, and I want to see the other ones. I really, really, if you really just want, I really want to see Angola because I don't hear too many people talking about it. I'm one of those people that I like to be off the beaten path. So how I got over here, I have no idea. It was meant to be. That's where I was led. That's where the pull can come over here to East Africa. And it's hard to look like get out of East Africa because I really like it. And I've been over to West Africa before, and it's a big difference. It's a world of difference. Um, I don't know, because South Africa might be up under Northern Africa. But anyway, the journey continues, excuse me. And it don't stop, can't stop, won't stop. It don't just stop over here. Hello, Regina. Welcome. Karibu sana. Yeah, so over here, it's a different world. Things are different. And so I stayed at the hostel that I stayed at before when I was doing my little backpacking thing, and I met a young man from Ghana. He was a doctor, and he and I talked a lot. And so one thing that we agreed upon, and I don't know, maybe we just kept choosing the wrong places, but the food don't taste that good in Kenya. Um, Let me just tell you, coming back, I took the train. And so I went to the train station early and I got some fried chicken. I can't remember like the last time I had fried chicken outside of me cooking it, of course. And it was so funny because I was like, what's wrong with this fried chicken? It didn't taste bad, it tasted familiar. And then as I'm like pulling the skin off of it, it's like everything else over here full of curry. Who puts curry on fried chicken? So he was complaining that the food had no flavor. And I was like, I didn't really pay that any attention because I just eat the same thing all the time. And so we were talking about a lot of different things. And so, being that he's from Ghana, he's fortunate. He has a Ghana passport and he can go, there's a list, but he can go to most countries in Africa without having to get a visa. So that's pretty cool. Because I showed him my video and I talked about it really, because I did enjoy it. So he tomorrow will be headed to Uganda. And he was like, I'm going there tomorrow. And he was really, really excited. So it made me feel good that I could tell him some good things about a place. And he just made a split decision to go to that place. So that is exactly the same thing. What I'm trying to do on this platform is to enlighten y'all about Africa. Everybody else is taking advantage of Africa and coming to see Africa, except for like most of the people from the US that come here. We're starting to come here more, but a lot of them are coming first time saying they're moving here. They've never been, oh yeah, I want to go to Botswana. They've never been out of their country or their state, and they move all the way to the other side of the world to Africa. And I've experienced those people, and okay, so let me go back to things that I've learned. Ooh, low over here, they don't get it. I don't know how many different languages I gotta say. I'm on YouTube Live, and you just keep calling my dang on phone me offline. Come talk to me in the chat. But anyway, oh my gosh. It's real in these streets in Africa. It's real. It is real. Um, yes, yes. Anyway, Botswana. I really do. I want to go to Botswana, like, um, even though it's landlocked. I was watching a video. You don't need a visa to enter Botswana either. So, I've been watching the videos because I am kind of tired of the whole kit and caboodle visa thing. Um, you don't need a visa to enter Botswana, Swaziland, um, Lesotho, something like that. That's down slap dab in the center of South Africa. Namibia, Sao Tome and Principe, Senegal. It's like 10 countries that you don't need a visa to go to. And they're like almost less than desirable. But being me, being the coastal person, um, I don't know how, girl. I don't know how to do all that do not disturb. I don't need a do not disturb when I told you I was live in the first place. But yeah, so there's plenty of places. I was looking at all of that stuff to see, where I could just get to really quick and come back and whatever. So um we gonna get it. We gonna get it right in this here motherland. I'm still still pro Africa. And like I said, you know, it is what it is. And you have to have a mindset, but you really, really need to get over here and see this for yourself because some stuff is just unbelievable. Like it's a whole nother world. It's a lifestyle. And it is so different. But when I talk to people from the Middle East and from Asia, it's not that different. Each place is has its own uniqueness. And even these countries here in Africa, they're all not the same. They have their own uniqueness. And that's what makes the world go round. Nothing is the same. So if your mindset that, the United States is so great and nothing else compares, it depends on how you look at it. Yes, you want continuous electricity and running water. That's just one of those luxuries that we're spoiled with. I live in a house, another house, because it was the same thing in Zanzibar. I don't have no glass in my windows. I got bars and screens. And it don't bother me. It doesn't bother me at all. You know, I have no ceiling fans, no AC. I got a fan going over in the corner. Um, and that's what I was telling the young man from Ghana. I said, one thing for sure, the places that I went to in Ghana, they had AC, even though it wasn't working that well, but they had it, because it's like kind of hot over there. And so every place is different. Togo was different. Togo was clean, but they speak French. They speak straight French. It's like language barrier. And no, I do not want to parler-vous français, but it was beautiful and it was really nice. You know, I'm still trying to get in touch with this one over here that just came back from Zambia. You know who you are, and see how that went. I didn't really care for Zambia that well, so I didn't go all the way into the capital though. I was just like right at the border, so maybe that's the difference. All of these places are scenic and have things for you to see and enjoy. You know, wherever you go, everybody's got their little unique thing. Like Namibia with their big old sand dunes, they boast that dune number 7. I don't know what is the name of it. Big Dune, something like that, is the highest sand dune in the world. So they say it's equivalent to almost a mountain, and you can walk up that thing, and everybody huffing and puffing trying to get to the top, and then ride a piece of cardboard down to the bottom. I would do something like that because I'm stupid like that. Sound like fun to me if I can make it to the top. But yeah, um, it's gonna go down. It's gonna go down, and um, really, 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 I just want to put my backpack on because that was really fun and go all over the place. Like, remember when people used to jump on trains and get free rides? The hobos. I want to be a hobo. I want to hobo around Africa. Me and my backpack in the trains, but I don't know if they got that many trains over here because a lot of this stuff is just now coming into play. You know, um, yeah. So I think let me know what places you want to see, and it may happen. That's one thing that I did learn from my little backpacking adventure is how to be on a budget. I can budget y'all some stuff, so who knows what may happen in the future. You just have to wait to see what's going to happen, and it's coming really, really soon because the 8th is right around the corner, and so it's going to go down. It's going to go down. And I'm excited. I'm really excited. I'm not sad, mad, or any of that stuff. It just things happen. So you have to be really, really flexible. What did they used to say? Stay flexible, stay lubed. That's pretty much how it goes over here. Stay flexible, stay lubed. And life will just be just lovely. And yeah. So no need for me to say anymore. Y'all gonna be pleasantly surprised. Probably not, because those people that know me know I know how to giddy up. And so I'm definitely not mad at Kenya. I can fully respect Kenya. I chose that visa. I was actually not my goal was to come to Kenya like now, the 1st of May or April or something like that. But because of the issue at the border, I ended up coming here sooner than I wanted to because then I probably would have had the proper visa. So just so you know, the East Africa visa is a 90-day visa. It allows you to travel to Kenya, Uganda, and Rwanda multiple times. But once you leave those three countries and maybe go to Tanzania, the visa expires. So that is how I still maintain Kenya, and because it was one of the three, and I never made it back into Tanzania, and um, so yeah, so it's that type of visa. You cannot get an extension on an East Africa visa. 90 days, that's it, and then wherever you are, you have to leave, reapply to go wherever you want to go, and then come back in. So no harm, no foul. I can respect people that respect me. They were not mean, they were not ugly about it, but he did tell me that, just bottom line, you have to leave. And he told me what I was trying to do was illegal. And I'm like, why is it illegal? I'm not a citizen. I'm not trying to be a citizen yet, but I want to be here and go back and forth and like visit other places and come back to Kenya. And he said that was illegal. I couldn't do that. So whatever, give me some pointers, Mr. Immigration Man. Let me know what I can do, because I don't want a bad relationship with Kenya, because I kind of dig it. I kind of really dig it. Yeah, Nairobi is just like god awful traffic. So one more quick thing that I peeped, and I saw it before in Tanzania, whatever you want to call it, TZ. Um, they're doing mad construction. They're expanding this highway. I think it's called Mombasa Road or something. It's something with an M. I don't know. Um, they're putting in overpath for the people to walk across, widening out the road. And so, with that, if anybody knows about construction, you know that you need dirt and sand to come in and be dumped. And so, you see these places off the side of the road. Yes, they have dump trucks, but this is what they're doing. They got some of these trucks don't have like size. Like it's totally different. Like you should never in the US drive around without a tarp over your load of dirt or gravel or whatever. They don't have that. They don't even have sides on the truck, and they pile the sand or dirt on top. And y'all, now I've seen some excavators out here. They got excavators, but when they load in and offload in those trucks full of sand, there's people out there with shovels doing it. And the only other weird thing that I saw was in Dar es Salaam in TZ, where after they got finished with their little construction work on the road, whether they were patching a hole or whatever, we got street sweepers. They had people out there with push brooms sweeping the dirt and debris off of the road after they got finished working. So they do a lot of stuff by hand here. Um, in one sense, it employs a lot of people. In the next sense, that's hard work. We are really spoiled. I'm gonna need y'all to get some street sweepers and some excavators, backhoes, front hose, ho hos, whatever. And so that kind of blew me. Even after being here for a couple of years, I was just like, they out there with some freaking shovels, shoveling off. It looked like a little deuce and a quarter or something. It wasn't really a baby dump like we have in the US. But yeah, that's how they getting this done. And I mean, they moving really, really fast. They are not even playing around. And there's no warning signs that say, okay, you fix to come up to the road is blocked or whatever. So you've got the little crane thing finishing off the overpath, and everybody is slamming on brakes and trying to go across a median that's very uneven and get over to the other side. Because one thing they don't mind doing over here is driving against the grain on one-way traffic. I'm like, is this a one? You have to see tomorrow's video, because I was like, oh my God. I was like, it was just scaring me so bad. So it's daytime in Nairobi and nighttime in Mombasa, and it's hilarious because even with all of that, didn't see no accidents. And I think was that Saturday or Friday, there was maybe like 2 or 3 fatal accidents in, I think, the Beaumont, Texas area, because I see the little news flash on my social media. And I told them, you can hear me on the video telling them, If this was the United States, you would have been 50 accidents already because y'all be doing the most. Ooh, they just blow their horn and come on over, and it's so near fatal, like near crashes, but one person will back up out of it and be like, okay, go ahead, come on, or stop, let me get in with their arm out the window. It wouldn't happen. It just wouldn't happen. So how can you not like this craziness? It's totally crazy over here, and I love it. I absolutely love the chaos. I love it. I wouldn't. Okay, that's it. That one almost went into my mouth. And this is not so toxic, like in the stuff that I had and got sick of the dog. And you're gonna see I'm heavy-handed. I just bought this morning. Yeah. Anyway, yeah, flies, and it's not even that bad because I've been spraying it all day, and it's supposed to be lemon scented, but it smells like baby powder. Go figure. Go figure. Alrighty. Dual citizenship in Ghana. I don't know, because did I just read somewhere that the U.S. is trying to pass a thing where they're no longer offering up dual citizenship? Did I read that, or was I hallucinating? Because I saw something about it. Oh, Joe Boy and them up there trying to block people from having dual citizenship or something. Not really sure. Somebody can Google that really quick. I just saw that the other day. And yeah, so who knows? One never knows. You'll never find. Yes. Okay, so any questions about any of this stuff? So I did go to Nairobi, and I was told that I have to leave the country again. And so I don't know. Smart Money, I don't know if we talked about it or not, but in all of this, you learn stuff. So did y'all know that Japan has the strongest passport in the world? Like, they can go to 180 different countries and they don't need a visa. Wow. And you can't get up in their country all willy-nilly and easy either. So one of my students told me that he just married a girl from Indonesia, and he lives like an hour from the South Korean border, but he lives 2 hours from Tokyo. And it's easier for him to go into South Korea and do what he needs to do. And he can't go now because his wife needs a visa because she's from Indonesia. And I think he told me she got to be there like 10 years before she can get a Japanese passport. Something to that effect. And I was like, what? And he was like, yes. He said, and he had to not only do everything on the Japanese side, but he also had to go to Indonesia to do some paperwork to get her into Japan. And I was like, wow. So, it's not easy. This stuff is not easy. It's like, wow. But I can dig it for Japan because, like, shoot, I would want a Japanese passport too if I didn't need a visa for, like, I think what somebody schooled me. I mean, I did real good in geography, but I don't know just how many countries it is. I think it's like 195 or something like that. And they can go to 180 of them without a visa. Like, shoot, what's up with that? Can I buy one? Can I buy a Japanese passport? And, so funny, like my students in China, be like, I asked them, if you can go any place in this world, where would you go? And I've had a couple of them say, oh, we would go to Japan. Now I see why. I see why. So, yeah, this visa thing is an issue. Does anybody remember the person that said, and maybe it was just a citizenship thing is why this person said they paid $15,000 to get into the U.S., to get their U.S. visas and all that stuff on that one video. I think it was, is the U.S. really that great or something like that? Not really sure. And maybe it's also from where you're located. But one of my students from Mexico said he just passed a little English test and got approved for his 10-year business visa to come into the United States. And I said, oh, how much did that cost? And he said 4,000 pesos, which is roughly $199. So I don't know what this guy paid $15,000 for, or is it just the U.S. discriminating against Africa? I don't know. I don't care. I'm to the point now that if I ever left Africa and went back into the real world, as I call it, not the US, of course, but the real world and the workforce, I probably wouldn't even get a Visa credit card. I'd probably have to get a MasterCard because I'm sick of hearing the word Visa. I'm sick of hearing the V word, okay? Just real simple. Just can't, everybody's talking about coming to here and starting these businesses and being this and being that. Y'all, I just want to be a common person. I'm probably one of the only people in the world that I don't want the more money, more problems scenario. I just want peace of mind, and I want to be in my own little cubby hole and relaxing and doing the things that I love to do, which is 1, swimming, 2, crocheting, and 3, listening to audiobooks while I crochet. It is what it is, and play a few video games. Bingo! I'm at the bingo age. That's it. No hassles. I don't want any hassle. So yeah. Okay. I'm gonna do that. I'm get with me after I get up off of here, Daff. Yeah. So anyway, that's that, y'all. I hope that enlightened you as to where we are in the journey. I'm yet again headed out of another country. But I'm headed out on a good note, so it's not so harsh and so bad. And as soon as it all gets situated, blah blah blah, blah blah blah, and whatever. So round and round she goes. Where she stops, nobody knows. So stay tuned to find out where I'll be, and you'll know real soon. So there will be an upload tomorrow. Yes, I did, and that it blew me away. That's why you don't too much. I'll tell you about that. That was something else. I watched several of them, and I was just like, "Oh, for real? Let me take this stuff off, girl." Yes, we'll talk about that. Well, now you switch back. What is the other name? Is that going to be the official chain? The Bitcoin Hotep, is that going to be the official channel for the Bitcoin training? Let me know. Y'all, okay, so I made it. I got some early morning tutoring going on, and we need to get some sleep. It is 7 o'clock. I did really good, 1 hour, and yeah. And I'm sorry, y'all. I don't be editing these lives no more because you have to wait for them to start processing, and it's just a headache, and it is what it is. So like I said, this week we are on schedule. You got your Sunday live. Tomorrow you get a really crazy video. Those videos are generally nowadays not that long, but check it out. And that's another thing. Like I said, I'm taking YouTube with a grain of salt because I just keep going backwards for the watched hours. So it's no big deal. Those of you that continue to come in and listen to me, yippity yap. Thank you so much. I appreciate your support. Oh, and let me just state for the record, sometimes when you type a comment, it's, of course, if you slow and you rode the little short bus, let me just explain to you that sometimes what you are thinking or saying does not come across too well. So if you are saying something that is meant for someone else, make sure you clarify who you're actually referring certain things to when you make comments um on my under my videos. My people, strangers, I really don't care what y'all put on there, because I think some people get paid just to troll on people's videos. But my subscribers, my true blues, make sure to, and they say you can agree to disagree, but just make sure that the way you present things, um don't come checking for me, because we ain't gonna agree to disagree. And my mouth is slick and my fingers type real fast sometimes when when I think you just trying to be slick. Okay, so let's be respectful over in this part of the YouTube world, this part, because I'll be respectful to y'all, and I'm trying to show y'all the real deal. Some people just show you a whole bunch of negativity. They've got a whole bunch of people follow them because some people thrive off of that. I do not. With every little thing, I try to find that silver lining. Yes. And so, yeah, so that's that. And it's going to get fun. It's about to go down. Yes. All right, y'all. Okay, Bitcoin Jarhead. And so this is what she's got. This find this channel, Bitcoin Jarhead, because I'm ready. I'm ready to learn something about Bitcoin. I have no clue as to how it works or any of that stuff, but yeah. So y'all, love y'all. I think I'm gonna let Miss Kitty out. She's somewhere around here, and I'm going to sleep after I talk to my girl. Gotta talk to my girl because she keeps me grounded. I got some really great women, some good sisters that keep me grounded, and because I'm still just a wow nomad. I will do stuff without thinking, and usually that's how I live my life. I do things first, think about it. Lastly, I say things first, never ask questions. It's just who I am. I say, if you say something stupid to me, do not apologize to me because you thought it and you said it, and vice versa. All right, my water lilies. I love y'all. I love you and you and you. And stay tuned for next Sunday. That's the only hint y'all gonna be. Stay tuned and see where I am. All right? All right. Good night. Good night, Find My Niche. Good night, y'all. Hope this was informative. And stay tuned. See y'all next Sunday. It's going down next Sunday. All right. Good night.